Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. I'd like us to look at how Helen Zille's behavior is just vanquishing the image of John Steenhuisen. It's like non-existent now. It looks like it's dependent on Helen Zille for John Steenhuisen to be a good leader of the Democratic Alliance. It looks like he needs Helen Zille. But before we do that, please do understand that I'm not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen and I'm also a voter. So I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of this beautiful country. So let us hear from Nomvula, the first one, because she has said this on 2 different occasions, if not more, and implying that most of the views and the utterances that are sometimes made by Helen Zille, most of the time, let me say, because she's been behaving very, very strangely. So you said they are coming from her. They are not of the Democratic Alliance.
Challenging the DA to exit the government of national unity if they want to. The statement comes in response to remarks made by DA Federal Council Chair Helen Zille, who claimed that ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa is dependent on the DA for protection against the EFF and the MK party. The ANC's First Deputy Secretary General Nomvula Mokonyane joins me now in studio. Thank you so much for making time for us.
Thank you, Clement, and thanks for inviting us.
So I want to start with this sort of ultimatum that Fikile Mbalula makes to the DA. Just leave now if you want to and stop this disrespect. I mean, it's been going on for the longest time now. Why is the GNU struggling to tame Helen Zille?
We can't change Helen Zille for who she is. Not committed to anything that helps to take South Africa forward. Very self-centered and wanting to disrupt an agenda where there's now an agreement about the 3 priorities as adopted by the South African cabinet. And here today, because she's at pains to impress his or her own handlers and those that he influences about why we have refused to be in coalition solely with the DA.
Okay, are these her views or are these the views of the Democratic Alliance?
Oh, well, up until now, we believe that these are views of the lady herself. And unless otherwise, the Democratic Alliance actually states otherwise. But we can't also afford to have a Democratic Alliance that speaks in tongues.
Yeah, and you guys are part.
What I've also picked up from that clip of Nomvula Mokonyane with Clement is that all political parties have their handlers, hey? So most of the time, us as people on the ground, people who don't know anything about politics, when the black, quote-unquote, black political parties are fighting each other, they would be accusing each other, your handlers, your handlers, your handlers, your handlers. You know, but from that video, Nomvula Mokonyane speaks about Helen Zille's handlers. So I do believe that Helen Zille's handlers are also the Democratic Alliance handlers. So all political parties have their own handlers. We just have to know what is the agenda of the handler, what makes this handler different from that handler. Sometimes I feel like the handlers are handling everyone. Yo, we don't even know what is going on. My goodness. Anyway, let us watch the next clip of Nomvula Mokonyane still talking about the same person, Helen Zille.
People of South Africa. So let me ask that question more explicitly. John Steenhuisen is the leader of the DA, but he's also a member of cabinet. Helen Zille is the Federal Council leader, but has been the most vocal about the GNU outside. Is the ANC experiencing these 2 leaders in the same manner and understanding their different understanding of the GNU in a similar manner?
They both have different personalities. And to a certain extent, I think some of the assertions are made because somebody has made a public commitment that she wants to see the ANC buried in her lifetime. But that's not what the Democratic Alliance say. Even as you listened to their briefing around the 100 days, you'll actually think that it's a party that Helen doesn't belong to. Because they themselves have come to appreciate the complexities of being in government.
John Steenhuisen will have to fight for his image, because as things stand, Helen Zille has finished his image completely. Because I don't know what Helen Zille does that eventually puts Steenhuisen in the corner where you look at him, you see a very weak leader. I don't know, but you're allowed to disagree with me or agree with me or share your views in the comment section. But when you look at Steenhuisen, that is me. When I look at Steenhuisen now, it looks like he is just a shadow leader. Let me put it that way. A shadow leader. Like he is incapable to lead without Helen Zille. So no president of a political party wants to look like that. So, but then again, let us read the comments of the people, because those are the people that matter the most. People like me who wanting to decide who to vote for. Like, we are the observers. We might not know much about politics, but we are the ones that put politicians into spaces of power. So we are looking and we take a decision based on what we see. So let us read the people's screenshots so that we know what people think about Helen Zille and John Steenhuisen. This one posted, Helen Zille remains the ideological leader of the DA. John Steenhuisen is a zombie leader contemplating whether he is mentally capable of finishing a tertiary degree. You see now? You see what I'm saying? So people are seeing Helen Zille as more of a Democratic Alliance leader than John Steenhuisen, who is currently the president of the Democratic Alliance. He really needs to work on his image that is being finished by Helen Zille. And this one said, we need to protect John Steenhuisen from being bullied and undermined by Helen Zille. The DA is being used as a stress ball by Zille with his obsession of right-wing YouTubers. Yeah, so the people are saying this. He really needs to work on it because it is not good for him. As things stand, it looks like Helen Zille is the president of the Democratic Alliance and John Steenhuisen has to fight for himself. If he doesn't, he'll vanish. Helen Zille is vanquishing him very fast. This one says, Helen Zille is a problem for the GNU and undermines John Steenhuisen as a leader, says ANC Youth League's Colin Malachi. So it is not like the Malachi is speaking from the opposition side, like DA opposition, let me put it that way, which is the ANC. But this is the truth. I see it myself. Imagine what other people are saying. This one says, what's the point that AfriForum is a noble organization? Miss me with that. John Steenhuisen gets instructions from Helen Zille just like puppet on a string gets moved around by its master. You see, you need an image consultant. You need somebody to work on that image, because angeke Helen Zille is finishing it. He slowly, bit by bit, is getting that guy vanquished in that position of being the president of the Democratic Alliance. Like as usual, guys, I'm looking forward to your comments in the comment section, whether you disagree with me or you agree with me or you just want to share your views. The comment section is open for that. So I would like to say thank you for watching my videos, guys, and thank you for watching my ads in full. It's going a long way. Kindly do so if you haven't done so, if the opportunity allows you, if you're on Wi-Fi and time allows you. I would appreciate that. Do have a lovely day.